Yo, what is going on, boys and girls? Today we're making another video. We today are going to be doing a coaster review video. So, basically what I'm saying about this is that I went to Kings Dominion because I was just recently on vacation, and I rode some coasters there. I'm gonna do a review on them because when I turn 14 in 2 months, I want to become a coaster enthusiast for Ace Coaster Enthusiast. American coaster enthusiast, but I get to travel and ride coasters, and I can make YouTube videos for you guys. So, let's do this. My screen recorder is working. It hasn't been for the past 4 times. That's right, this is the 4th try for this video. But yeah, let's get started. This is Dominator, the first one I rode when I got to the park. Yeah, I'll skip this. So basically, you start out in the station, and that's usually where you start in every coaster. Usually. Joke. But you get here, you start going up the hill and stuff like that, and I don't know why I'm explaining it, you can see it, but I am going to tell you what I liked about Dominator. I liked it was smooth. It's actually a really great coaster. I loved the layout about it. I really liked how it was a floorless coaster. Makes this 100 times better, if we're being honest. And the loop after the drop was pretty good. I really liked it. Straight after that, you go into a crescent loop, and you get out. You go into a brake run. You go down to the back where there's these intertwined parts about where the coaster intertwines with itself. That's what I mean. Why I liked the layout. I think it was very good. Also, guys, in the description below, I'm going to be putting all of these channels so that you can go watch them for yourselves. So you can go check them out, these videos. But let me find what I mean. Let's see, it should be right here. So this is the part, you get a brake run, you come down, and then the coaster comes up like this. It intertwines with the other coaster, you come around like that, and then it goes back over like this. Also, guys, I'm sorry this is in theater mode. This is the only way my screen recorder would actually work without stopping its recording. So, yeah. Let's move on to the next video, guys. The next coaster. Let's go. Okay, guys, this is Woodstock Express. Basically what I didn't like and what I did like about this coaster is that it was very short run time. It's basically just a lift hill. You go down, you go around a couple times, and you get back to the station. And I know it's a wooden coaster, so it can't do like all the crazy things that they can today. But I like Kennywood and stuff. They have Jackrabbit, Thunderbolt, and all that. And those are wooden coasters, but they're much longer. Now the thing is, though, that this is more of a family coaster. It's better for short people, which I'm saying for like little kids, not short people, but you know. That came out wrong. You guys are short. I said it. Funny. But anyways, it's better for little kids because it's a family coaster. I saw little kids in the line and stuff like that, so they really like this coaster. I didn't really like it. Me and my dad. My dad is 6'2" and I'm 5'9", so it was actually really hard to fit in the seat. We didn't even ride together. It was that hard. We'd just be smushed in there, and it's just not worth it for how short this coaster is. But it is a good family coaster. I would recommend it to little kids, but really not like anyone older. But if you are a coaster enthusiast, then you have to ride it to get the credits, which I can understand that. I want those credits too. Any other coaster enthusiasts? If there is a competition, I don't know because I haven't done that much research, but I will. And if there is, I will be winning it. Anyways, on to the next coaster. Let's go. Okay, guys, this is Tumbly. With Tumbly, I think it was a pretty cool coaster. I like to call it the vertical wild mouse because it actually kind of seems like that. You spin and stuff, it's all the same basically, but it's vertical. Really, no way. But anyways, I didn't like the first drop that much. This drop right here, you get banged around a lot. You kind of just like plummet down. Doesn't seem that way. I also did sit only on one side, which is the side that you're seeing right now in this video. I only sat on that side. So it wasn't very pleasant to me. I would like being on top more. I feel like that would make everything 100 times better for this coaster. But I did like it. I think it was pretty cool. It's very short though. It is a short coaster, so, but it does pack a lot into it. You flip a lot. But let's move on to the next coaster. Okay, guys, this is Reptilian, the recently renamed coaster because, as you guys know, Kings Dominion just added the Jungle Expedition area, which actually Tumbly was just added. Recently renamed and repainted. It used to be called Avalanche, and it used to be white, but now it is orange for Snake because it's the jungle. So, I did like this coaster. It may not seem fast on videos, but it is fast. It's pretty quick. There may not be any big hills, but you pick up speed. And I mean, like, when I say you pick up speed pretty quick. Like, it may not be as fast as Intimidator 305, but even without having big hills, it still goes really fast. You get a little puffs of airtime at the end. As you can see here, there's a couple of breaks. I think it's actually the only one because it's going a little fast, so you know they gotta slow it down a little. But you get little pops of airtime. It's not a long coaster. It's not like it doesn't have a long run time, but it packs a lot into it. There's these curves and little pop of airtime right there, and then you basically after this you're basically just done. But it's a really cool coaster. I really like the concept of it. I don't know why I said. You guys know what I mean. It's really cool. Okay. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Let's move on to the next coaster. Okay, guys, this is Anaconda. Don't even get me started. I will say, it has a great layout. I do like the layout. But, other than that, it's a big turd. How funny. No, it bangs you around too much, especially with over-the-shoulder restraints. I'm going like this. Actually, right here, kind of started hurting my chin. Not even my chin, just like under here, kind of. I don't know if you guys could hear that, but that's what it was like. It does a padding, but it sucks, and it's very tight, kind of like Woodstock Express. It's very tight for tall people, and it just ain't it, chief. I wanted to ride it because I wanted to know what it was like. It's terrible. I've seen videos before because I really like roller coasters. I'm a huge fan of them. I love roller coasters. But the thing is, I've seen, like, I don't know if you guys have ever seen Theme Park Crazy or Park Pros and stuff like that. It's not a good coaster. Everyone says that. I knew that, but I wanted to try it out for myself so I could really get the feeling for it, and I wouldn't recommend it. I haven't ridden the one at Cedar Point, but I will. And that's all I really have to say for this. It has a great layout, but everything else just sucks. I'm sorry, Arrow, but, you know. And I know they're out of business. But I'm still saying it, okay? Because Arrow made Phantom's Revenge. That's a great coaster. Alright, but, let's move on to the next coaster. Okay, guys, this is Flight of Fear. And I don't know how you guys feel about this coaster. I hated it. It has a pretty cool layout, which I'm actually going to say about most of these. What I do like about it is that it's an inside full-on coaster. It's a full coaster. Everything is in the inside. Hills. Goes upside down. It's a launch coaster, which is pretty cool. But what I don't like is that it does bang you around a lot. And if you don't know what's coming up, you have to dodge your head a lot. It's like, oh, shoot, there's a pull. And I know if your head fits into the thing, it's okay. But I still felt like I shouldn't. Like, my head was just going to go and fly away. So, I wasn't the biggest fan of it. It's more smooth than Anaconda, but even then, I wouldn't recommend it. Even the guy that was working it, he was kind of timid about talking about it, because he didn't really want to spoil it and have us not ride it. Which I can understand, you know. But, we asked for the truth. He was like, do you want the truth or not? And I was like, yeah, let's get the truth. And he's like, yeah, it's an inside coaster. I'm like, oh, that's cool. But we rode it and it sucked. But that's basically all I have to say about this. I do like it in the sense that it's a really cool coaster, but in the sense that it bangs you around too much and you don't know what's coming up, it sucks. Yeah, you guys can ride this. I don't know how you feel about it. I don't like it. So let's move on to the next coaster. Okay, guys, this is Intimidator 305. Anyways, guys, this was a great coaster. I loved it. Why did I not start it? Let's move about right here when we're going up the hill. Unpause. Okay, but this was a great coaster. I really liked it. It was very smooth, even on the quick turns, like where you go and you go like at the end of the ride where you're like this and you just go pop up like that. It was great. I did gray out. I rode this 3 times. I grayed out on the last one. Wasn't that bad. I still liked it. It was fun. I could barely see, but you know, it's cool. It's cool. Yeah, totally. But anyways, you get a lot of airtime on the second airtime hill and on the drop, which is actually really cool because you're falling down. You're kind of just holding on. You're like, oh my goodness, and then you go right into the bank. You're falling down 300 feet. And I know it says 305. It's 305 feet tall, but you only fall 300 feet. So that's a complete ripoff. I would not recommend this ride. It's terrible. It's a closed down joke. It's actually a really good ride. In my opinion, the best ride there. So totally, I would definitely ride this if you love roller coasters. It's a great ride. That's really all I have to say. Oh, actually, there's one more thing. It's very fast and thrilling. I don't know if you guys knew that. It's called Intimidator 305. It really lives up to its name. It's very intimidating if you haven't ridden it for the first time. I saw that hill and I was like, what am I even doing? But it was good. It was a good coaster. I loved it, and I rode it 2 more times after that. It did break down twice. So I couldn't ride it 10 times. I only could ride it 3, which made me very sad. One more thing. We went on a weekday, so it wasn't very packed. And school had just started back up for the people in Virginia. So it wasn't packed at all. The wait time most was probably about 2 minutes. So it was very good. But let's move on to the next coaster. Okay, guys, this is Twisted Timbers. Ow! Just cracked my finger. It really hurted. Anyways, this is Twisted Timbers. I do think this is a great coaster. RMC, you already know. Spot on. RMC's great, right? It's pretty cool. I love these coasters. It was very smooth, which I really liked about it, especially because of the way it's built. Like a coaster, it's a hybrid. It's an RMC hybrid coaster, alright, guys? Get it right. Nerds. But, joke. But this was actually a really great coaster all around. I think it was really cool. The first drop was great. It's kind of like Steel Curtains, actually. If you're wondering why I keep talking about Kennywood, it's because I love it. But yeah, it was a great coaster. For me, you do get thrown around. It is at the last part. And it is intentional. So it's kind of like Intimidator 305. Oh wait, I have to be cool. Hold on. It's kind of like I-305, where you basically get thrown around, but it's on purpose. It's on purpose. So it wasn't like Anaconda, where you're like, and your head gets thrown off or something. You break your neck. No, joke. Please don't demonetize me. I'm not even monetized yet. Nerds, I can't get demonetized. Anywhoosie. I did like it though. It was pretty cool. It was my first ever RMC coaster, and actually Intimidator 305 was my first Giga coaster. So I really like these coasters, and I haven't done Steel Vengeance yet because this was my first RMC coaster. So I'm gonna have to do that one when I go back. But let's move on to the last but not least coaster. Okay, guys, this is Backlot Stunt Coaster. It's almost the same as Flight of Fear, because I'm pretty sure Premier Rides manufactured this one as well. Freaking Premier Rides with their launch coasters. I mean, like Skyrocket and everything else I can think of. This, I think. Also Flight of Fear, I think. But, yeah. It's basically the same. You got thrown around a lot. It's better for little kids. It's another family coaster. It's easier for them to fit in, you know. It's just more fun. It's not as thrilling as it is. Oh, you're just having a fun time, you know, like doing stunts and stuff. But it wasn't too bad. But it was like kind of like half-half, you know. That's basically all I have to say about this coaster. And now I'm going to rate them from my favorite to my least favorite. There's my camera there. From my favorite to my least favorite. And I'm going to rate them out of 1 to 10. So, give me a minute. Okay, guys. We are back. And as you can see... Oh, don't look at that. Don't look. Don't look. Don't look. Cutting the video so you guys don't look. Okay, guys, this is me ranking them in order. This is me ranking them in order. So, the first up we're going to have Intimidator 305. Just my favorite coaster. How about we put I-305? Intimidator 305 was easily my favorite coaster there. It was the best one. I loved it the most. Dominator, easily second place because, you know, I watched the video. He called it the warm-up to I-305. So, yeah, you guys already know that I like that coaster. Not just because of that, but it was actually a really good coaster. For Twisted Timbers, coming in third. Really like this coaster too. First RMC, great experience. As I said, I did get thrown around, but I would totally ride it again, especially if I could get used to it. You know, I would definitely ride it again. Coming in fourth is Reptilian. I really loved this coaster. I think it was really cool, its layout and everything. You know, the way it was put together. It's a very cool coaster. Tumbly coming in fifth. Yes, Tumbly coming in fifth. That says Tumbly. Tumbly is coming in fifth. I like this coaster more than all the other ones. It was more smooth, more put together. Not to say the other ones aren't put together. I mean, I had a better experience on it. Yes, I did get thrown around a lot, but that's what's supposed to happen. I just didn't like the first drop as much as I did the whole coaster on any of the other ones. Coming in sixth is Woodstock Express. I didn't put Express in there. I want to say this coaster was a good family coaster, but it's better than the other three for sure. Coming in seventh is Backlot Stunt Coaster. Oh my goodness. But yeah, you already know, man. I swear, like seriously, man, like seriously. This coaster's just better than the other two for sure. Eighth, Flight of Fear, and I'm guessing you guys know what the last one is. If you guys don't remember, Flight Fear of, yes, perfect. The last one is of course Anaconda. It sucked. It was a turd. So that is it for ranking in order from 1 through 9. If I rode Grizzly or Racer 75, I would have had 10. I can do it. Oh, I should totally do a top 10. Oh, but I didn't ride them yet. That's right, my bad. Any hoozy doozies. Let's get out to out of 10. Ranking them out of 10. So I'll see you in a second, my guys. Okay, guys. This is ranking them out of 10. So Intimidator 305 out of 10. Totally a 12 out of 10 for this. My favorite coaster is just a great coaster. Dominator 10 out of 10. Totally, man. Twisted Timbers, I'm gonna have to put that at a solid 8 out of 10. Reptilian, I'll have to put that at a solid 7.5 out of 10. You already know. This is going at a solid, let's say 6.5 to be honest. 6.5 out of 10 just seems best for me. Woodstock Express, we're going down to a solid 4.5 out of 10 for that. I haven't been putting out of 10. That's why I've been flying through these. I don't know if you guys knew that. Should have told me. Why didn't you tell me? Blame these on you guys. Seriously, like, come on. Should have had me there, guys. Come on. Put in those comments, which I can totally see as I'm recording this video. For Backlot Stunt Coaster, we're going to do a solid 3. Totally solid. Totally solid. Why did I put a point there? Who knows? Flight of Fear, easy 2. Oh, why do I keep putting a point? Easy 2 out of 10. 2 out of 20. That would be better for it, but let's do it 2 out of 10. Anaconda, easily a -2. That's not a dash. That's a -2 out of 10. There you go, guys. That's my ranking. I don't know if you guys can see this perfectly, but that's my ranking. So, guys, I'll see you guys in the next video. You guys are all dog water. I don't know if you knew that. I can literally beat you in a 1v1. Like, seriously, come on, guys, get better. Any hoozy doozies, let's end this video right now. Peace out, guys. See you in the next video.